Welcome to another episode of St Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we are going to give you some untold stories that has been going on in St Vincent and the Grenadines, and we are going to show you that the big man is fully locked on to our channel, the main event, as he likes to call it. Big ups to all of my subscribers, and if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon, cause you are going to want to see many more videos like this one. Remember, in the last episode we spoke about the people living in a bottom tongue, and we told you that there was a time crime was on the increase in that area, and now it has eased up, and when the persons are relocated, it would finally ease up completely. So the big man is listening, and he spoke about that yesterday on a live broadcast, and said that by December he would move the persons living in Rose Place, Bottom Tongue, to Lowmans, because he want to give them a Christmas present. The big man also spoke about the job, and he was saying that Mr. Friday took the job as well. And now he's telling people that it's their choice to take the job when he was advocating for it before. You see, if the big man was in Friday's position, knowing the kind of smart man he is, he wouldn't have taken the job. He would have said, you know what, most of the majority of the people don't want the job. And if I take it, then that means that two of us are advocating for the same thing. And he said that it sounds like a mix-up, and it really does. What Friday needs to understand is that you are dealing with a genius. One pokerhead used to say, brain beat brain. So persons are saying that enough information isn't given to the people about the job. But what the big man is saying now, alright, you say enough information isn't given, so I Friday run and take it. He also said that persons are saying that the job belongs to him, which is the big man. But he's saying it's not his job, it belongs to the world itself, because the entire world is using it. In the last episode, I spoke about the officers that works at the station. There must be one from Parkhill and South Rivers at every station. And some people said, you know what, untold stories, you are so correct. And what I am actually saying to the big man, when you do that, you need to build up the other communities as well. You don't have to focus on your area alone when that happens. What about the youths from town? What about the youths from Leeward? What about those from Zandibi? Then it doesn't make sense as they apply to the police force. You said that if anyone wants a job and can't get one, they could come and see you at your office. But what that is showing to the people is a form of favoritism. Because if someone is fully qualified, why do they have to come up to the big man office? They can just present their qualifications, and if they meet the requirements in the interview, then they get the job. But if you have to talk on behalf of someone, it shows that you are pulling string. You said that now is a time for unity. And as I told you before, we understand that we are capable of working together. But when you have persons at shelters playing a boss, persons in the communities when they come to do the assessment, passing all type of orders, when you have boxes going to one specific place in places like Orange Hill, then it is going to cause a mix-up. I will continue to repeat this at Untold Stories. I am not on any sides. If you do good, we speak good about you. If Friday does good, we speak good. But when we see things not going good, then we have to take a stand. I tell you, sometimes when you think persons are lazy, they are home for different reasons. You have some men have tried and tried to get a job under your regime, but they can't get it. So when an opportunity comes to them again, they just say, tubes, I'm not going because I know they won't choose me. The big man knows untold stories very well, Remember, they have all the information. Then everybody in St. Vincent and the Grenadines don't they get tricked. But with untold stories, the big man knows that he has to be on his toes. But one thing he's failing to realize is that even some of his supporters are giving untold stories information. And I'm talking about those working in offices all in Kingston. The volcano relief money scheme, all we are asking is equal rights and justice for all. The month now finished, and it have some people, bills have piled upon them. The institutions are calling them to seize things and so on. So what are they going to do, Mr. Big Man? You said something that some people might say this and say that. And the task is really big and they might not understand. But untold stories is underground as well. And we know you are talking the truth when you say that. You see? And this is why you have to use your brain. Because you know that there are some people within your system that you set up that would always be on the sides. So things would not run right. And then you would end up with the blame. You notice everything is your name is being called. And sometimes not you are doing the things. It is the people under you. But when you find out about it, nothing is being done. Just imagine that lady that lived in the shed at Sandy Bay came on that news site. You should have reached out to her immediately and tell the representative, look, get her to a better place now. But if it was someone speaking out, the officers would have been at their door already. And that's the thing about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. When it's time to help poor people, you don't assist them right away. But when persons speak out against you, they are circled immediately by officers. What some people don't understand, no matter what the big man does, there are officers who will stand in solidarity with him because they are the ones who got the pull string. Look at where the officers are coming from. They must defend the big man at all costs. Do you notice how the man moves? He goes from house to house and he eats from every place. Trying to give us this impression that he cares about the poor people, but that's a trick. But the trick is working. Because at least he's showing that he's not afraid to eat from any homes. He's not showing himself on anyone. You see, to defeat a man like that, you need someone who knows the streets, who have been there 365 days per year, and knows what the people needs are. If you notice, when I spoke about Gemma and the house and the stipend, he doesn't say anything about that. So you see, in order to match up to his level of geniusity, you need someone on your team who knows the people just as how he knows them. Because you see, one thing about him, he could go into an area, and call a lot of people by their names, That's how much he knows the people, I guarantee that he can call 20 people in Chatabele by name, 20 in Fitzhugh by name, 20 in Sandy Bay by name, 20 in Fancy by name. You see, in order to understand your opponents, you have to read books like The Art of War. You think this is an easy man that you are dealing with. The big man is no simple man, You notice when the head for the United Nations came here, that he only took him to certain areas. He did not take him to some people that are crying out for poverty. Why he did not take him to places like polio? You see, some of those millions that came in, we know you are going to use them to do certain things. But all I'm asking, Mr. Big Man, take care of the evacuees. Give them the $400 and the $500 that you promised to the families. Pay the farmers on time. Rebuild the houses so that the persons can go home. And those that can't, relocate them. Make sure the persons in the green zone, the orange zone, and the yellow zone, and so forth, don't have to complain because they are feeling the pressure as well. Make sure that they get something. A good Samaritan reached out to us. The lady said, if you see thing them have a pile up and them not give nobody none.